Anger is a very important emotion for survival, and it's real simple. It's when we notice something that is threatening or harming someone or something we love, our mind forms the thought at that exact moment. It doesn't matter if we're searching for a thought or trying to figure out what's going on. When something we love is threatened, our thoughts get like cemented. Goes from a flowing thought, searching for the truth, to bam, the thought's formed. And it does, when you're angry, it's because something you love has been threatened. And if you look back in your life, you realize every time you were angry, something you love was either threatened or harmed or something like that, It's something you love. And the thing is, it's very good for survival, because if you're with someone you love and let's say a wild beast comes up or another human and they're threatening the life of you or someone you love, because you love yourself too, But if they're threatening the life of someone you love, you'll instantly form a thought in your head and you will know that you're in the right, because every time someone's angry, they know they're in the right. It's just it's an instinctive response. When you're angry, you know you're in the right. And because of this, you can destroy the threat, Instantaneously destroy the threat, you're in the right. But the problem is, now we're civilized and stuff, so it's like this whole anger thing isn't very good for civilization, because, like I said, anger comes from, noticing something that's threatening. And when you notice something threatening, something you love or someone you love, you instantaneously form a thought. And however you decide to handle the situation, you're justified at that moment in your thought process, because, your thoughts formed like a concrete brick, and there's really nothing anybody can say to you to get you to change your mind, or nothing you can say to someone who's angry to get them to change their mind, because there's no thought going on. There's no thought process there. The thought's formed, so there's no more communication going on. But anyways, this is dangerous because, like, forget the personal level, like person to person thing. Let's talk countries. Like, for example, lots of shit. There's a lot of jacked up shit in this world. I try not to get mad when I think about it, because, I just told you what anger is, but it's kind of hard not to get mad when you think about stuff. Like, it's on the news, so I'll talk about it. The Israel-Gaza thing. And the people in Israel were attacked by Hamas, the prison gang in Palestine. All prisons have prison gangs, so it's not surprising that Palestine, being the world's largest prison, has a prison gang. It's just something that happens. Every prison has a prison gang. Anyways, the Hamas showed up to Israel because they couldn't throw bombs on them because they have that Iron Dome, so they throw bombs, the bombs just get exploded and nothing happens. So they had to go there, person to person, look at them, and they murdered hella people, hella innocent people, everybody's innocent. Everybody's innocent, but whatever. But so the Israel government, the leaders, not the people, just the leaders, the leaders were like pissed, because they love their country and they love their people, and their people were just murdered and they're being threatened still or whatever, so they're pissed off. So they formed their thought and they're like, we're going to murder all these people and drive them out. That's just what they want to do, because they're no longer thinking, their thoughts are already formed. And then they say stuff like, like Gaza's 50% under 18, so 50% of Gaza's kids, right? And Israel's like, the Hamas is hiding behind human shields, because everywhere Hamas is, there's also kids there, because half of them are kids, and then Gaza's just a bunch of families living together, But anyways, so there's kids everywhere. And Israel's like, they're using kids as human shields, so I guess we'll just bomb them, and we'll have to bomb the human shields too, because to them, they're not children. They don't see them as children, They see them as non-human, human shields, non-human, whatever, But anyways, same with Hamas or Israel. They fucking hate, like, Palestine, Hamas. They fucking, not all of them, but most of them, they fucking hate Israel, because they stole their land, which they love. Put them in a prison, big-ass prison, and they fuck with them, and they murder them, and, They do like Jim Crow laws on them and shit, and like give them no riots and all this shit. So they're pissed, you know. But same with Hamas, they could kill Israelites all day and have no moral consequences to it whatsoever, because in their eyes, they've already formed the thought, and they're justified. So both sides are justified in their own minds. But the problem is, once this is all over, people are gonna be like, "Fuck, that was fucked up," you know. Once the anger goes away and people are able to think again. But anyways, you know, there's nothing you really do about it. When a human gets angry, they form a thought. The only way to really end a conflict is to get people to stop being angry so they could think again, and that's kind of impossible. That's nearly impossible, you know, because people's family members on both sides have died. So it's like really hard to do that or whatever. But anyways, what I do for myself, like on a personal thing, like if I get angry and there's a decision to be made, I don't make any decisions when I'm angry. When I'm angry, and I've been doing this for over a decade, when I get angry, I go to sleep and wake up. I don't make a decision until I go to sleep and wake up, and I'm not angry anymore, because I know how the human mind works. I know how anger works. But anyways, educate yourself on anger. It's very good in, you know, tough spots, certain situations where there's a direct threat, you know, to you or someone you love. But it is a poison in civilized life when it comes to, you know, making decisions that affect a bunch of people. You know, you don't want people making decisions that affect you and everybody else when they're angry. And that's what people are doing. That's what people do during war. Anyways, learn what anger is. That's it. You're welcome.